What's the Chinchows? Lantern Joe here. Welcome back to the Metroid Run. The Pokemon Insurgence Metroid Run. Now, this used to be a live series on the channel a couple months back, actually. We only got like 4 episodes into the series, but sadly, since things happened and I now can no longer stream, don't worry, streams will come back in the future. Hopefully, I'll be able to get good internet here, and that we'll be able to stream in the future. Probably by February, I want to say. I have no idea, though. We'll see. I want to say February at least, but we'll see at the moment in time. But everything's up in the air. Anyway, Pokemon Insurgence is a series that I did start. I'm going to continue it as a recorded series, and you guys hopefully will enjoy it, because the Metroid Run is something I've really wanted to do more of, and it's something that started my channel, and it's something I would like to continue on, because it's a really cool idea for a series. So thank you to the people who made the series. Was it Kyrax? Yeah, Kyrax82. Yep, who made the series, and of course AnriKurokaze and all, and Kaiserado, and XX Baby Girl Star. Like, I think she's now. I can't even remember what she is now, but like, she's such an inspiration to me. But like, all those people are why I continue to do series to this day. So thank you to every single one of them. You know, I think her name's like Caitlin Star or something like that now. Anyway, either way, let's get this started. Wait, that's the wrong... Joe, that's the wrong save file. Damn it. Excuse me a sec. I keep on forgetting which save file I am. Let's start this again. I keep on forgetting the Metroid Run is on the second save file. The Bravery Run, if it ever comes back, is the first save file. I want save file 2, please. There we go. And here we go. Now I'm going to run you through the rules of the Metroid Run before we start this series, before we restart this LP, and tell you the team and everything. So here are the rules of the Metroid Run, just in case you want to play along. Rule number 1. Your starter has to be at level 5. Rule number 2. You have to catch one Pokemon, and only one Pokemon of every type in the game before the Elite Four. You're not allowed to enter the Elite Four without having one Pokemon. So that means you need to have at least 18 Pokemon. If you catch a new type of Pokemon, you must team it immediately and use it in a battle. Even if it's only switched in to switch back out for another Mon, you must do it. And you have to do that every time, because the fact is that Mon, in order for it to be an active member of your party and for it to receive grinding, you need to do that. It needs to face battle at least once in order to receive grinding. The only way that this is allowed to be stopped is if you're going towards the end of your time limit. And if you're coming towards the end of your time limit, you can't, the episode ends, and you still haven't put that person in in battle. That means that Mon cannot be grinded. It's as simple as that. That Mon cannot be grinded until it faces battle, and it must face battle in the next episode. So that will carry over to the next episode. So you really must make it face battle. Oh, even if it's just a wild battle, still has to work. Rule number 4. Before the first gym, you're only allowed your starter Pokemon plus 1 normal type. If your starter is a normal type, on the other hand, you're only allowed to catch 1 Pokemon of any type. So, you can catch 1 Pokemon of any type, or you can have your starter plus a normal type. That's all you're allowed until the first gym. So, I believe in this series I whited out before the first gym like 13 times before I was allowed to catch other Pokemon. So, yeah, you're going to white a few times. But that's okay. That's basically part of the challenge. You're only allowed to catch one encounter per Route Town area cave. Doesn't have to be your first encounter. You can wait around for it. You can play the field. And since this is a randomizer, it's probably a good idea to play the fields just in case you need something of a certain type. But you're only allowed to catch one thing on a route. So if you see a Mewtwo, but you've already caught an Alakazam, and that Alakazam's your Psychic type, that Mewtwo, you can't have that. Unless you decided to... no, you can't have that Mewtwo. You'd have to go to another route and catch that Mewtwo there. That's what you'd have to do in that situation. We're only allowed one HM slave throughout the entire game, and because this is Insurgence, you know, it's Insurgence, we have HM replacement tools, so that HM slave will probably not be used a lot, but it might be used once or twice. The challenge starts, of course, wherever you start. Usually, if it's a Pokemon game, it usually starts in your bedroom, but since this game started in a cell, it starts in the cell. Well, breeding is only allowed off-screen, so if you're looking for specific egg moves or something like that, that's only allowed off-screen. You can't do that on-screen, you have to do that off-screen, and you have to play around with it whilst you're waiting for those certain egg moves. So, you know, it's probably not best to do, it's probably best to leave that alone, really. Replacing types is allowed. So so say if I had that Alakazam Mewtwo example, I'm allowed to replace my Alakazam with a Mewtwo. I'm allowed to do that. It's perfectly fine for me to do that. But I'm not allowed to swap types. Say, look at this Mamoswine behind me. This Pillow-swine behind me, yeah? This is my Ice type, yeah? It is Ice and Ground, yeah? It is my Ice type. I can't immediately say it is my Ground type. Once I claim it as the type, it cannot be changed to another typing, if it is a dual type. So, this is my Ice type. It is a Pillow-swine. So that is my Ice type. I cannot say it is my Ground type. I need to catch another Mon that is my Ground type, okay? This also, this and the last rule are weird when it comes to, like, flying types, but, like, it makes sense, believe me. Dual type, and the final rule, dual type Pokemon must be given their primary typing if it is available. If it is not available, and you want to give it its secondary typing, it cannot learn any primary stab moves. So, what this means is, this Mamoswine here is my Ice type. If I wanted him to be my Ice type, it's all perfectly good for him to be my Ice type. I didn't have an Ice type before I caught him, so he is my Ice type. If I wanted him to be my Ground type, though, on the other hand, what I'd have to do is get rid of all Ice type moves, and anytime he tries to learn an Ice type move by level up, I'd have to say no. No matter what, I'd have to say no to that Ice type move, because the fact is he's my Ground type, not my Ice type. Okay? It's weird, but, like, it makes sense. You can't learn primary stab if it is not that typing. It makes perfect sense. Especially, like, if you're flying type, because most flying types are secondary. And, since this is a series where... this is a recorded series again, I can do, I can set in timers for this series. So... as we're about to, before we start, I will set a timer. So, let's, but before we do that, let's take a look at the team. I try and remember what the buttons are for this game. So, here we go. We're going to start with my Ice type, Piggy. Level 41, Ice and Ground type, but he's my Ice type. I have to mention that he is my Ice type. And he is a rash nature, met at Route 9 with a Snow Cloak. And has Ice Fang, Mud Bomb, Thrash, and Endure. Then we have Wet Light. Our level 41 Delta Petalil. Water and Fire type, which means in other words he is my Water type. And has a Calm nature, met at the Crossroads. And has Storm Drain for the ability, with the moves Will-O-Wisp, Flame Burst, Scold, and Rain Dance. So I need a water stone to evolve this, I think. So that's going to be cool for wet lights. Then we have Jane, my Venusaur, which was my starter. So yes, I am a very happy person who got Jane as my starter. Overgrowth for the ability, relaxed nature, met at level 7, of course, also my starter. Somewhat stubborn, met in a Pokemon lab, and is my grass type. That is my grass type with Razor Leaf, Return, Leech Seed, and Poison Powder. And then we have Rosebud, what are you? Florges. Aroma Veil for the ability, hardy nature, met in the Cyan Cavern, good endurance. Has Moonblast, Pedal Dance, Return, and Aromatherapy. Then we have Ailstorm. What are you? You are a Gothitelle. You're my psychic type. Serious nature, met at the Sun-Torched Exit Way, and has Frisk, and has... What are you? What are your nature? Serious nature, okay. And has Psychic Feint Attacks, Double Slap, and Play Nice. And then we have the Cloud, a Delta Nuzleaf, Volt Absorb for the ability with a modest nature, met at the Vigor Dump, and has Cotton Guard, Thunderbolt, Bounce, and Discharge. I believe I need a Thunderstone to evolve him into a Delta Shiftry. That is the team rather quickly, but we have other mons in the PC that I should show off because we do have 9 types, so I want to mention the rest of those types to you guys before we start this episode. So, we also have Ruby, our normal type, Ferret, level 37, Gentle Nature, met in the Midna Mine, has Keen Eye for the ability, Return, Slam, Defense Curl, and Foresight. Then we have Nelly, level 42, our Sturdy Donphan, our Ground type, Bold Nature, met at Route 5, and has Endure, Slam, Takedown, and Charm. So there we go, that's our ground type. And then we have Drake. Pressure for the ability with Relaxed Nature. What are you? You are a Dragon type, so you're my Dragon type. And I believe I can evolve you later when I get to Helio City. So that'll be really good. You're met at Route 4. You have Pressure for the ability. You have Dragon Breath, Twister, Clamp, and Ion Defense. You're not really going to be that useful to me at this moment in time, but you will be useful in time. I will definitely like to have a Dragon type, but it's not really useful to me at this moment in time. But let's, with all that explanation out the way, let's actually officially start this series. So, it took 13 minutes for me to do that. So, I want to say... Hey Google, set a 20-minute timer.
Alright, 20 minutes. Starting now.
There we go. Oh, so Google is now set a 20-minute timer, and that means that we can start this. I've accidentally set Google as my time. I've accidentally set Google to ask continuous questions, so I'll always think I'm asking questions. I'm always asking things for Google to do, but like I'm not. I wanted to just ask one question in this situation. I don't think I have an encounter for this cave here. Can I get an encounter for the cave? There's... mate, you... Oh, it's a statue. This statue is painstakingly detailed. Wow, what excellent craftsmanship. Yeah, you'd almost think it's an actual real person. Oh, I do have Surf. I do have my Instant Lapras, so I don't need Surf. This is also a statue. About me? Or it's someone who's been frozen in time. Either way, it's kind of weird. I mean, I want to explore this game. I don't think I've ever been in here. I think I just, like, went further on when I was going through. But, like, I want to explore. Like, I I am doing this game sort of blind. I say sort of blind because in the Bravery Run, we did play up to the 6th gym. But, you know, obviously that Bravery Run finished. So I really wish that Bravery Run hadn't finished, because I would have loved to have kept that series going. I guess my encounter for this cave, well, I start with encounters. That's a fairy type. Wait, you're steel type? Ooh, I don't have a steel type. Ooh, do I want Marwile as my steel type? Now that's not a bad idea. It's not the best steel type. There are definitely better steel types, but it's not a horrible steel type. I don't like the fact that you got a 1-turn defrost on the ice fang, but like, it did some damage. I'll take it. I will take that. Do I want this? So that's the question. Because this would be not a bad mon to have. I mean, I wouldn't mind having an ice. I mean, having an ice type would be really cool. Can I hit you again? Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Okay, I think that's all the hitting I can do. If I actually want this. Now I have to decide whether I want this or not. No, yeah. You know what, let's go for it. Come on, how often do I actually use one of these things? I've never used a Marwile in my entire... in ages. I haven't used a Marwile in ages. Come on, I can do this. I can use a Marwile. I can use a Marwile. That'd be really cool for the challenge. Tap out my steel type. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Get the ball. I mean, the whole point of this series is to try and use more Deltamons, but like, I don't really know if there are that many steel Deltamons, to tell you the truth, so this could be rather interesting. I'll have to figure out like what movesets I want to use on it, but I wouldn't mind having a Marwile. That's not a horrible idea. So I wouldn't mind taking it. 1, 2. Come on, come with me. I'm not gonna... I might have to say no in the end. And just overrule myself here. But like, honestly, I want this thing to come with me. But I can still come back here if it doesn't. I guess I'm gonna... I don't want to waste my balls on something that's just gonna keep on popping out of them, though. That's the thing here. I don't want to waste my balls on a thing that's going to keep on popping out of them. Get in the ball. I can't paralyze you. I don't actually have paralysis. Anything. There's a possibility I could have froze you, but I guess it didn't happen. Get in the ball, please, Marwile. Now, you're not going to get in the ball, are you? I might ball out to a Marwile. I mean, I've still got loads of balls, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. But, like, still, it's annoying. Come on, get in the ball. Oh, come on, Marwile. You've wiggled 3 times. So many times that it's really getting annoying now. This is my last Great Ball, by the way. I can go back to Pokeballs, or I can go to other balls. Get in a ball. There we go, Marwile. Wow. It did not want to get caught. But it is here. Steel type. Alright, so, Marwile. What do I call you? What do I call you? I'll call you Mike. Now if I want to use Mike, I have to go and grab it now. That's the whole point. I have to go and grab it now if I want to use him. Oh, that's annoying. By the way, that's one of the 2 Delta Matangs you can get in this game. One of them is electric bug type. And the other one is, I think it's steel? And then look at this thing. Delta... look at this thing. It's a Delta Noctowl. It's an ice type in this game. It's so cool. What else can I find in here? Delta Scrafty. Grass type. Again, really cool. And there goes Piggy. No. What do you mean I can't escape? The game won't let me escape. Jane, can you run? Thank you. I don't think there's anything else in this cave right now. I think that's everything that's in this cave. And then there's this thing, Delta Heatmore, or Steel Grass type. My team is not fast. I'm telling you right now, my team is not fast. I wish my team was fast. I wish I could run from all these amazing Delta Mons. There's Delta Hoot Hoot. Every time. Can't escape. There we go. So that is this cave. Now, does this cave count as an extra route? Because the route identifier didn't pop up. So I have no idea whether this is an extra route or not. But this is Route 5, where I caught a Pokemon. So, does that mean the Marwar is legal? I know I gotta run back to the Pokemon Center, and I know that's really annoying for you guys, and I'm wasted most of the episode catching a Mon, and stuff like that. This is supposed to be one of those 100-part series. This is supposed to be that. Now let's check if this Marwar is legal. In Samara Cave, it is legal. It is a new route, so technically that counts. Mike is legal. I can use this. It's my... I'm going to classify as my steel type. Now, in order for me to use it, I've got to put it on the team. So... someone's got to be booted off the team in order for me to use this Pokemon, so... let's do that right now. I'm going to put Ailstorm in a PC. Momentarily. There we go. So now we have a Marwar on our team. And now we can continue on with this. And now we can continue on. I think that's what I have to do every single route. And I know that there's a lot of explanation to... believe me, next episode is where we'll actually do a lot of work. A lot of work on the team. Oh, look at that thing. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Delta Melodic. Oh, I really can't escape. It is Ghost type. I gotta kill this thing. I gotta kill this thing within 3 turns. Oh, I'm so close to killing it. Look at that thing. Delta Melodic. Oh my god, that's amazing. That might be the... I've got to figure out which one of these Deltamons that I've seen today has got to be the thumbnail. But we haven't done any like storylines, so my idea is basically if I haven't done any storyline in the episode, basically to just have a Deltamon as my thumbnail for the episode. Can I grab that? I can. Cool. Oh, I still haven't faced you yet, which means I haven't gone beyond this route. So this is all new. Porygon. Okay. I'm gonna Mud Bomb you. That does nothing, and now I can't hit you with that again. I guess I'm gonna Ice Fang you then. That does more damage. And you can't Ice Fang again. And you can't Magnet Rise again, so. Bye-bye, Porygon. Bad normal type. Bad normal type. Fletchinder. I'm gonna let the Cloud deal with this. I know I want Mike to come in, but like every time it's gonna be randomized, so I can't really say that I can let the Cloud in just yet. I'll boost my defense, and then we'll go for the Thunderbolt. Because you're not living this. You're not living this Thunderbolt. There we go. And of course, if I wipe, there would be a different randomization of different Pokemon. He's not always going to have a Fletchinder and a Porygon. So this is Koei Town. You came from Route 5? Yeah. It's a big mess of caves in the there's a huge mess in the Samson Caves. I'd love to explore it myself, but you need waterfalls to go deep. I've heard it's a horrifying place with stories about how people come in and they never go out. And they look exactly like them. Oh, so those statues are real? And I need waterfall to go through it. I don't really have waterfall yet, so I guess waterfall is one of those things you get at the end. Koei Town is an existential stronghold, a mystic stronghold of this region. That's why the stock market is here. We also process all the currency in Torrent. Oh, okay. I love to fly. I love to be able to fly over Torrent, like Brandon and could back in the day, 3 years ago. Who knows? Maybe in the near future I'll be able to do that too. Maybe. Do you know that Driftbloom drags the souls of children away? Or Bennett splits is the spirit of a thrown-away doll seeking revenge on its owner. Some Pokemon are really creepy and darker than they first appear. This Driftbloom is trying to figure out how much you weigh. Wow, this game is dark. Yeah, this game is dark. I have the dark story mode on, but that is seriously bad. These cracked rocks around the region, I've heard they can be pushed by moves too. I've had success with Steamroller, Whirlwind and Bulldoze, but I'm sure a ton of moves would work. Ah, cool. I'm a lawyer. I do lawyer things. If you need a lawyer, if you need someone to do lawyer things, I'm the lawyer who'll do the job. Good for you. I don't need a lawyer though, right now. I might in a few episodes time if we get copyright claims. That stock market is in the corner of town. Who would do that? Who would consider running a stock market where Pokemon exist? Sheesh, of all the things to hear. Where is this stock market? I would like to go. Oh, Great Ball. Nice. Okay. This is the exit to town. And that is something to do with Relic Song later on in the game. Some people in green suits came running by earlier. I wonder what they're up to. Is this the stock market right here? No, this looks like a lab. Hello. Hi there. I'm the leader of the science club. No, I don't want to be in the science club. Science club's full of dweebs and geeks and stuff. I don't want to be in the science club. I want to be part of the cool kids. If you ever want to see behind the scenes, I'm sure we could find a project to help you out on. Well, what do you say? Do you want to join the science club? Alright. I'm glad you're joining us. We actually have a mission if you want to start off with us, basically. Well, we have a lab running experiments on very ancient Pokemon. However, just a few hours ago, one of the Pokemon escaped and it is now freeing all of them. It's creating havoc. Could you deal with it? Us not being trainers means we don't have the detail. We don't dare get in close. We've still got plenty of locked up. So even catching a few or making them faint would help us immensely. Would you be able to help? Yeah. Thanks a lot. Don't worry, we'll pay you well for this. Okie dokie. So every one of these Pokemon is not going to be what they seem. For example, Delta Geodude. They're all level 5. They all give 5 experience. Would this count as a new route? Can I actually catch one of these as my new Pokemon? Well, I definitely don't want a Pudove. That's one of the worst flying types. That's definitely not what I want. I will take the 4 experience though. Get here. Hello. Hello. Get here. Wait. There we go. Ooh, Gallade. That's cool. I already have a Psychic type. But that's cool nonetheless. I don't have a Fighting type yet. No. I'm not sure you're the best Fighting type though, that's the thing. Fungus. I already have a grass type, so you'd have to be a poison type. And I'm not really interested in that, because I don't think you get that many good poison type moves. And you? What are you? Ambipom. Can't be anything other than my normal type, so I'd probably say no, because I already have a normal type. I kind of want to see what this Kabutops is at the top. I mean, there's Mewtwo. I'm going to finish this episode off first before we end this, before... Google, hey Google, stop! Before we finish this episode off, I just want to finish this last bit. So, let's see what this is. And then we'll end today's episode. This Kabutops has a strange metal device attached to its back. It's not a Kabutops, it's a Landorus! If I didn't already have a ground type, I would pick this up. Oh, are you ground and flying? Ooh, you could be my flying type. You'd have to not learn any ground type moves, but it's not a horrible idea. I don't know what to do against you though, that's the thing. Can I go into... I kind of want to go into Mike. Because I want to weaken you, but I'm not sure how I do that. Especially if you are Bulldoze. I mean, Mike can now receive grinding, which is great, but... Should I Baton Pass out of here? I mean, I'm going to try for... Oh, come on. He's faster than me. He's faster than me. Damn it. Well, that means that Mike can now be used, but I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be faster than me. Wet Lights, can you do anything here? Scold him. He's going to be faster than my entire team, isn't he? Oh, I just put him in the red and I burn him. And he dies to the burn. I didn't get a chance to catch him. Oh, thank goodness. That Kabutops was causing all of our problems. It escaped from its enclosure and was trying to free the rest of them. Just let me remove the machine from it. There. I think we can chalk this experiment up as a failure. Never mind. We can clean up from here. Thanks for all your help, Joe. Take this as a reward. Oh, $3,000! I'll take that. We'll call you on your Pokegear if we need anything else from you. Alright, so this is where I'm going to choose to leave off today's episode of the Pokemon Insurgence randomized Metroid Run challenge. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment and subscribe. In the next episode we're going to continue to adventure around this city and we're going to try and go on and see what else we can do. But I'm going to be recording that episode right after this one because the fact is I kind of need to get myself ahead because like on Tuesday I have a job interview, so I cannot record any... I can record Thursday's episode on time. Most of these episodes will be recorded day of, but if there's some reason why I can't record day of, I have to do multiple episodes on a day. And Saturday's a good day for that, so that's why I'm doing that today. Anyway, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. But until next time, I'm Lantern Joe. Me to the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos. And of course you can ring the bell and you'll be notified first when new videos come out. You can follow me on Twitter @LanternJoe and you'll be able to get news about the channel, new videos and so much more as well. And if you want to watch some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this video. But until next time, from me, Joe, and from Lantern as well, we'll see you again.